Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to another edition of TNA Impact. I'm your host once again, Rashawn Hooks, D Black, whatever the hell you feel like calling me. Now to get started with the matches for tonight, we have something very special for you, and these are going to be some long-winded entrances today because these are basically 4 matches in one. This is the only thing that I'm going to have to bring up to you today, and it's going to be somewhat of a World War III match to decide the #1 contender at Survivor Series for the WWE Championship, to decide who's going to meet the Ultimate Warrior. And you see the Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer Randy Orton coming out to the ring. You never know what you're going to get from him. He seems to be somewhat bipolar as of late, ever since teaming with Samoa Joe and really proving his true colors to everything. I don't think Orton cares. I think all he cares about is looking out for his own. The friendship between Randy Orton and John Cena was not well documented in the past, but it is now. And I think that's one thing that brought him and Samoa Joe together. Now this is the man I definitely don't want to win. The man who last Thursday on Impact, even though I'm the one who provoked the attack, he had no reason talking to anybody from my team. But I have to say that he did get the better of me in that backstage brawl. And I know he's real smart about it and real confident in his abilities to win here tonight. And then this is the man representing my team. He had a falling out in the past, but he got past that now. He has now taken over as one half of the tag team champions after me and Hicks Collins are no longer available to hold those championship belts. Now, Kevin Nash is one man who suffered one of those attacks from Samoa Joe. And Kevin Nash, I think he really wants to become #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Prove that he can still do what he do. That's if he doesn't go ahead and tear his quad in the middle of this match. I know he's sick and tired of hearing those jokes, but come on, look how slow he walks to the ring. You think that's because he's methodically pacing himself? No, that's not the case. And this man, he holds way too many championship belts as it is. The if he somehow wins this and becomes WWE champion, I'm sorry to say from everyone else, but he has a right to brag that he's the best in the world. This man, people are still trying to see where his allegiances lie. Because people think that he's in league with Samoa Joe, but we just don't know. We saw him team with Orton, but that doesn't really mean much because him and Orton are friends, and he's still friends with Joe, but he knows. And this man, he's a man who's endeared himself with the fans as of late after being attacked by Joe. Because I think people really did just hate Joe just a little bit more than they hate the Miz. Now you have Randy Hayes coming to the ring, trying to be the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. My Way Entertainment has not had good look as of late. They won the #1 contenders match at Night of Champions to be #1 contender for the Tag Team Champions. But since then, the only run of luck that they've had was at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, or at the Bragging Rights pay-per-view, where they were part of Team Raw and managed to win the match, although it was by disqualification. AJ Styles is another man who really stepped up and took on that role to be the new tag team champions along with Young. AJ Styles in one-on-one competition has proven to be unbeatable as of late. I really think that if he becomes #1 contender, he has the best opportunity of beating the Ultimate Warrior at Survivor Series. Now Kurt Angle, we haven't seen Kurt Angle lately, but I know he's motivated to win here tonight. Kurt Angle is just, I think there's no one hungrier than Kurt Angle in this match. Kurt Angle's still trying to prove that he is still as high caliber as he once was. He's been wrestling on superstars as of late. That does not mean that he doesn't have what it takes to be champion. Now this is one man that been watching for a long time. He had his own organization, XBW, was bought out by Mr. McMahon. During one of his televised matches, this man called him up to have this man wrestle for the WWE. And he abruptly said, hell no, I'm not going to wrestle for the WWE. Which caused Mr. McMahon to shut down his organization with pretty much forced Nas to come to the WWE finally. And this is a man, you hear the boo starting already for Samoa Joe before he even comes out. But Samoa Joe has proven to be a very, very bad man. His attempt to win the WWE Championship from the Ultimate Warrior did not come through. But I think he's still hungry enough to one day be WWE Champion. Samoa Joe, I know he's angry. You could tell from his attack that he laid on JTG at the end of Monday Night Raw. Now, William Regal, I have no idea why he's in this match. I think he is the least likely to actually be able to win this rendition of the War Games. So instead of 60 men, it's only going to be 18 because our budget can't hold that many people. Now the Cowboy James Storm, a former TNA heavyweight champion, but has never been the WWE champion. He has not held a championship in the WWE. He's barely even had any matches in the WWE, and here's his chance to prove his worth here tonight. And this is one of my favorites from TNA, but he came in as a free agent, still wrestling under the TNA banner now, though. This is the Pope, D'Angelo Dinero. And these fans just do not like D'Angelo Dinero. I don't care, he is one of my favorites. He is one of the most energetic, charismatic people on the microphone, and he could definitely get it done in the ring. I believe that his time should have came as TNA heavyweight champion, but it just never happened. I guess this is the last man to enter here tonight. This is the charismatic enigma, the extreme enigma, whatever you want to call him, Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy is one of the masters of some of the most death-defying stunts that you've ever seen in professional wrestling. And I mean professional wrestling, not backstage. Not backstage, backyard wrestling, because backyard wrestling is just straight up stupid. Let's be honest. But can Jeff Hardy get it done here tonight? He won the #1 contenders match he won the match against CM Punk to earn him a spot at bragging rights to be able to face CM Punk for the Intercontinental Championship, but he just could not get it done that night. Let's see what these men can do here tonight. Hey, you can see a counter there on the bottom right hand of your screen. Sorry about the flickering, but there's going to be technical difficulties in this match trying to handle all three. But it seems like some hard-hitting action is going on in one of the rings. So we're focusing on ring #1 right there. Now we're focusing on ring #3 where we see a vertical suplex from... Then John Cena is the first one eliminated by CM Punk, and now we're down to 17 superstars in all in this match. And AJ Styles is attempting to eliminate Kurt Angle, and Randy Hayes just eliminates... I think that was The Miz, and over in ring #3, Xavier Nazario is eliminated. It looks like the string of bad luck from Maui Entertainment is continuing here tonight. Unlike other wrestling organizations, we are not predetermined. That's why everyone likes the new direction of the WWE. No predetermined results. No one knows what's going to happen. So everyone has to fight for their spot. That's why you've managed to see somebody like the Ultimate Warrior once again become champion. And Jeff Hardy and Kevin Nash are both eliminated, which brings the total of participants down to 13. And once again, sorry about the technical difficulties, but there's nothing we can do while trying to process 3 rings at the same time. And a Hurricane Rana on Randy Hayes from CM Punk. And now we're focusing over on ring #1 where Randy Orton has Bully Ray teetering over the edge. And then a drop kick sends Bully Ray over to the apron, but he's still hanging on. But Randy Orton's trying very hard to get him out, and Bully Ray is eliminated. Now you have Cody Rhodes attempting to eliminate the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And Mark Henry is still teetering thanks to Cody Rhodes. And now Mark Henry is the one teetering over the edge. And now we look over on ring #2 where Randy Hayes is now teetering over and Kurt Angle is eliminated by AJ Styles. And Randy Hayes is eliminated by CM Punk. Now we're focusing over on ring number 2, where the only 2 men remaining in this match are CM Punk and AJ Styles. And we still have 10 superstars left to go for eliminations. And one of these men could have a good advantage going on to the elimination style 6-man ring in the middle. They could get one of these men out early because they would have a longer, prolonged rest period than the other participants. And now the Pope trying to eliminate Samoa Joe, and the Pope eliminates Samoa Joe, bringing the total down to 9 superstars in all. Now Cowboy James Storm teetering over the edge, and Mark Henry attempting to eliminate Cody Rhodes. Even though he's not a member of My Way Entertainment, Cody Rhodes is still somewhat affiliated with the group. Now Cody Rhodes hanging on by one arm, but the world's strongest man pushes him out, and that gets rid of all of My Way Entertainment affiliates from this match. And CM Punk hits AJ Styles with the go to sleep, but AJ Styles rolls back up and a kick to the back of the head of CM Punk. Now CM Punk has AJ Styles in the corner, trying to get him out. AJ Styles holding on to the ropes. He's trying so hard not to go out. And AJ Styles stays in this match with kicks to the shin. Now AJ Styles has the advantage over CM Punk. Now CM Punk's the one teetering on the corner of the ring. Now who knows what's going to happen. CM Punk really trying to just hang on. He does not want to get eliminated from this match. CM Punk just hangs on and he catwalks his way right back into this match. AJ Styles, I think AJ Styles really thought he had this one, and we're just down to 8 participants in this match. That means there's room for 2 more eliminations before we have a rest period, and people get to go on to, and these participants get to just wait. And AJ Styles is eliminated, bringing CM Punk, the lone survivor, in his ring. And he gets a rest period until one more man is eliminated in this match. And CM Punk is just giving a death threat to the rest of the participants in the 2 other rings. And now we're focusing just ring number 1 and ring number 3. There's 3 men still standing in each, so we're just looking for one more elimination until we go on to the last ring. And William Regal really taking control of the Pope D'Angelo Dinero. I said earlier that I didn't think that William Regal had what it took to go on in this competition, but I guess it's wrong. You know, he's on the ring. He's on the bottom right now, but William Regal has made it down to the final 7 out of the total people who are going to be in this match. Now Randy Orton teetering against Mark Henry, and Mark Henry eliminates Randy Orton. Now find out who's going to be the number 1 contender next.
Is it so hot outside that you cover yourself with Rosie O'Donnell's breast milk? Are you hallucinating from working too fucking hard? Did that man just do the chicken? Well, you know what the fuck you need to do? Get some motherfucking pussy in your mouth. Wet pussy in your mouth. Get a little bit.
January 19th.
This nigga choked the shit out of me.
Okay, and now we're back to the action where we see the 6 remaining participants participating in this match. This match has switched the angle because we are no longer concerned about eliminations through the top rope, so we don't have to see every single corner of the ring. This is all about who can eliminate who. You see a sidewalk slam by James Storm to Youngin, and then you saw a T-bone suplex somehow implemented from William Regal to Mark Henry. I might have been wrong about Mark Henry in this match. And you see the Pope over there tangling it up with CM Punk. But CM Punk with the reversal and a spinning neck breaker on the Pope. CM Punk had about a 1 minute rest period before Randy Orton was the last person of the 18 of the 12 that needed to be eliminated to make it to this point. Now we're down to the final 6. We see a full Nelson applied to William Regal by Youngin. And William Regal powers out of it because William Regal knows he needs to get out of this because you can't lose by submission in this portion of the match. The Impact Wrestling fans are very fortunate to be able to see this #1 contenders match here tonight. You saw a sit-down spine buster from James Storm applied to Mark Henry. Mark Henry is trying to stay in this match, but a lot of people are focusing the main part of their attacks on him. It seems like they're trying to send a message to whoever they can using Mark Henry, but a single leg crab applied to Mark Henry to Youngin, but Youngin powers out of it. And a Boston crab applied to CM Punk, and CM Punk manages to get out. And a club to the back of Youngin's head by Mark Henry. Mark Henry is just getting very angry that everybody is targeting him for the most part. I think I've seen everybody except the Pope and CM Punk target Mark Henry during this match. And I can see why, because I don't think Mark Henry actually wants to be well, I don't think either one of them want Mark Henry to target them later on in this match, but now I guess that's not the idea from the Pope. The Pope is trying to stay behind Mark Henry, but Mark Henry with vicious hard elbows from the world's strongest man, and he goes for a shoulder block on Mark Henry, but the Pope missed, and now Mark Henry has him on his target list. You see CM Punk realizes Mark Henry is right there, but manages to stay away from him. I think 3 men just got chopped. I'm not sure by who though, but I heard the whole crowd go woo. And a spinning neck breaker to Mark Henry, which sends him on the ground. Mark Henry is holding his head, trying to stay in this match, but Mark Henry with a hard elbow to Youngin. Now a vicious clothesline from Youngin. Youngin is the only one who seems to want to match strength with Mark Henry. I'm not sure if Youngin is actually taller than Mark Henry. He might just seem taller just because of the afro, but who knows. And a hard clothesline sends Mark Henry to the ground. Youngin is no slouch. Every member of the Record Renegade is a former world champion. And the T-bone suplex to CM Punk by William Regal, and then a European uppercut from the Pope to the Cowboy James Storm. Now a shin breaker from Mark Henry sends William Regal to the ground. And William Regal kicks out under Mark Henry's giant girth from a count of 1. Somehow, the snake eyes from William Regal to Mark Henry. Somebody needs to check William Regal for steroids after this match, because I don't know how he's been able to suplex and all this other crap to Mark Henry this whole match. I don't even know how William Regal was still in this match, honestly. On paper, William Regal seems to have been about the less experienced in championship competition out of about every single person who's in this match, but that doesn't seem to really be the case. And a knee to the face of James Storm from William Regal, and a 1, 2, and James Storm kicks out at a count of 2. If you want to talk about the numbers in this match, we have 4 people from Raw and 2 people representing representing TNA in this Impact main event. But now the two TNA participants in this match are actually going after one another instead of trying to team up to show Impact's dominance. And a German suplex to the Pope from William Regal. William Regal has just been on a tear against everybody in this match. And a modified facebuster from James Storm to the Pope. The Pope and James Storm are really trying to battle it out against each other. With a hard club to the arm from James Storm to the Pope. And William Regal kicks out. And he tries for a knife-edge chop, but CM Punk blocks it. But an Irish whip from William Regal sends CM Punk right back to him, and then a T-bone suplex. William Regal tries for the chop. But CM Punk has the wherewithal to get out of the way. James Storm has Youngin up for what I think was going to be the eye of the storm, but the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, stops that, and an abdominal stretch from Youngin from Mark Henry from behind, but Youngin with the reversal, and a hard shoulder from Mark Henry right to Youngin. And a belly-to-belly suplex on the Pope, and a hard spine buster from Youngin to the Cowboy James Storm. And a Pope with what seemed to be the stroke on Mark Henry, 2, and Mark Henry kicks out at a count of 2. Maybe the Pope is just trying to get within the favoritism of Jeff Jarrett so he can get more title matches or main event matches or whatever he can get on Impact, because the Pope has barely ever even been in any matches lately on Impact. Now the elbow from CM Punk. Now Cowboy James Storm holds his head, but a neck breaker from James Storm. 1, 2, 3. And Pope is eliminated by Mark Henry. Now 1, 2, 3. And now James Storm is eliminated, which takes out the 2 Impact participants from this match. And CM Punk with a whip to the corner and a double knee from CM Punk to William Regal. What a flapjack from Youngin to Mark Henry. And William Regal. What a suplex from Youngin to Mark Henry. I don't know what type of strength you would need to pull that off. In a 1, 2, 3. And Mark Henry is eliminated. And the T-bone suplex from CM Punk to William Regal while that pinfall was going on. It could have been broken up if CM Punk had landed William Regal directly onto the referee, but luckily for the 3 remaining participants, that wasn't the case. Now the world's strongest man, who was so dominant in this match, is finally out. And CM Punk into a full Nelson from William Regal, and CM Punk gets out of it. And a spear while CM Punk was trying to run away from Youngin, and it seems like CM Punk is out of it right now. And a kick right to the balls from CM Punk. Now he has William Regal up for the go to sleep. That could be it for William Regal if anybody actually has the wherewithal to cover him, but a huge German suplex to William Regal. I'm sorry, to CM Punk by Youngin. And William Regal, I thought Youngin would go for the pinfall for himself, but that wasn't the case. Now William Regal with a neck breaker. And a German suplex for William Regal. And a spear from Youngin. Another German suplex from William Regal. William Regal has really been on fire here in this match. And it's funny how when they were introduced, I was the one who said that William Regal didn't have what it takes to be able to win a match like this. I honestly thought he would be one of the first people eliminated in this match, but William Regal has really shown me something different here tonight. Even though he's one of the people who's in favoritism with Vicky Guerrero, I have to give respect where respect's earned. With a modified face crusher from Youngin. And Youngin goes for the powerbomb against CM Punk, but CM Punk reversal into a face buster and a double underhook suplex from William Regal to Youngin. And it looks like Youngin's out cold right now. But no, Youngin gets back up to his feet. And he's trying to get all his senses back. And now Youngin has William Regal up for his finishing move. He's won so many matches with the Bloodline. And 1, 2, 3. And William Regal is eliminated, and now we're down to the final two, which are Youngin and CM Punk. I honestly have to go with Youngin for this match. Yes, I am a little bit biased, but oh no. It looks like this might be it. CM Punk with the go to sleep on Youngin, but Youngin's right back up to his feet after he has a rush of adrenaline go through his head. And now the clothesline to CM Punk in the corner, and now he has CM Punk up, reminiscent of the Undertaker with the snake eyes, and then a boot to the face. And then Youngin with the leg drop. Now Youngin has CM Punk up with a modified outside his edge, and Youngin is just on fire here tonight. I don't know any way that CM Punk could actually come back from this. And now he has CM Punk up with the Bloodline, and CM Punk is out cold in the middle of the ring. And what is Youngin doing? He's going for the chokeslam, but CM Punk gets out of it. CM Punk with a German suplex on Youngin, and it looks like Youngin is out right now. And CM Punk gets him back up. Now Youngin, reminiscent of the Ultimate Warrior as he is today, with the torture rack. But CM Punk gets out of it. The torture rack did not have the same effect as for Youngin as it usually does for Ultimate Warrior, which usually spells victory for him. But Youngin with a kick to the back of the leg, to the back of the knee of CM Punk. And then the air raid sirens send CM Punk out. And now Youngin goes for the pin. One. Somehow CM Punk, after all that punishment he's taken in this match, is kicked out at the count of 1. And then a small package from CM Punk. 1, 2, 3. And CM Punk somehow gets the pinfall victory in this match. Now we know that CM Punk is the man that will go on to Survivor Series to meet the WWE Champion, the Ultimate Warrior. There's so much battling. CM Punk kicked out through everything that Youngin had, but then at the end it all came down to a simple small package after a small mistake from Youngin. It spelled the end, and now we have our #1 contender for Survivor Series, which is that man, CM Punk. And it looks like William Regal gave more than what he had during his match. You may not like CM Punk, but they are friends. And I'll see you next week here on Impact.